Week 2 of Survivor is all wrapped up. We saw lots of immunity action going on this week, a new immunity twist. We saw a little bit more of how Edge of Extinction is going to work and how it's going to be able to continually impact the game, whether that's through affecting what's happening in the game or the potential for people to earn their way back into the game. We still don't totally know how that's all going to work, and overall, this was a very interesting episode, especially on the Sele side of things, because we saw that tribe go to a tribal again, and everyone starting the process of forming their alliances and who they want to target. And I just really enjoy that whole side of things. All right, let's start with the Edge of Extinction. We see Amber and Natalie on Edge of Extinction. They get another clue to go find something. They don't really know what that thing is. They had the big clue with water well written down the side, which nobody picked up on. And then they hunted all over the island before eventually coming back to the water well just because they needed to go to the water well, and Natalie finds the I don't even know how to describe the thing. I think they called it, I don't even remember what they called it. It doesn't matter. But anyways, she got to sell to one player the opportunity to basically skip a tribal council. So they lose their vote, but also aren't eligible to be voted out. Natalie, she immediately sells it to Jeremy, which was probably pretty expected. I mean, if Amber had won, she obviously would have immediately sold it to Rob. And we didn't get to see that come into play. But then back on the island, both tribes had hidden immunity idols found. And we first saw in Tribe Sele that Denise, she was with Ben and located the hidden immunity idol. And the twist this year was the hidden immunity idol has two halves, and in order for it to be used, you need both halves. But the twist is you have to give the other half to another player. So I was very shocked that Denise didn't just give it to Ben. And for whatever reason, Ben was totally on board with her giving it to somebody else, and Denise has been working with Adam right from the start. So easy decision for her to go and give it to Adam, although there was a brief moment when she was telling Adam she had it, that she said she wanted to give it to Parv, and Adam shot that down real quick. But I would have loved to have seen that, because really Denise and Adam and Ben are on one side, where Rob and Parvati are on the other side of the Sele tribe. And I think moving forward, we're going to see even more divide amongst that tribe. On between those two factions, and it will be interesting to see if Rob and Parvati are able to maneuver things around in their favor, because it very much seemed like the Adam and Denise and Ben faction has the numbers moving forward. So you never know. I mean, it's Survivor, it's a social game. Things can flip real fast. We saw Danny this week, who did get voted out from Sele tribe, her trying to basically throw anybody under the bus that she could to try to save herself. And that will happen continually all season long. Back in Dakal, we also had the other hidden immunity idol found. And Kim, who was kind of in alliance with Tyson and Amber, which quickly fell apart last week, and basically left Kim on her own, thinking that she was getting voted out. She finds this idol and then goes and gives the other half to Sophie. Like, Kim, in my opinion, didn't really have anybody that she was working with, and Sophie gets the other half of the idol, and then we later see her say, "Why did she give me that? It makes no sense." So I'm really excited to see how that all plays out. We didn't see a ton from the Dakal tribe this week, just based on them winning the immunity challenge. So all the the alliance forming, the relationships, and the scheming and the plotting all happened on the Sele side. So that about wraps up this episode. I'm really liking this season. At tribal council, it was like just a very, I felt intense, especially for how early it is in the season. But like everybody on the show has played, everyone on the show has won, so it's got a totally different dynamic because like everybody's in it to win it right from the start, and you can't really deceive and hide things as well as past seasons. The tribal council really illuminated that. A lot of the events that had happened came to light. Danny got outed for basically saying that Rob wanted to do old school versus new school in front of Ben, who's one of the new school members. And then we also basically had Ben go on a big long rant, and then Rob basically say, "Hey, everybody, dump your bags. Let's see who has the immunity idol." And we know Denise and Adam had the immunity idols, and I'm not sure if they had them on them, which I couldn't quite make out. They were kind of made it seem like Denise had hers sort of palmed while she was showing her bag, but I couldn't tell for sure. And I'm really interested to see where this season goes. I'm still probably rooting for Yule. I really liked him in the last episode. This episode we didn't see him as much, but we did see him go fruit hunting with a stick and a rope, which had all roughly the same results as Tony's crazy ladder escapade. Uh, and I may change who I'm rooting for over the season as we see more and see relationships form and how everybody's going to be playing the game. But that's sort of where I'm at right now. So, yeah, I will be back next week, and we'll see you later.